All right, welcome to the show. It is your top 7 at 7 for January 3rd, 2017. Do 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 do. That's my theme music. We'll have theme music in a little while. All right, so we're going to start off our show with a little bit of world news. Our first headline is Gunman in Istanbul nightclub attack. Gunman in Istanbul nightclub attack may have trained in Syria. The gunman who killed 39 people in an Istanbul nightclub on New Year's Day in an attack claimed by Islamic State appears to have been well versed in guerrilla warfare and may have trained in Syria, a newspaper report and a security source said on Tuesday. A U.S.-led coalition carried out flights to support Turkish forces in Syria. The U.S.-led coalition carried out flights in support of Turkish forces near the Islamic State-controlled Syrian town of al-Bab last week, but did not carry out airstrikes, Pentagon spokesman Peter Cook said on Tuesday. Our third story of the night, German police raid Berlin homes connected to market attacker. German investigators searched a refugee center and a flat in Berlin on Tuesday, which they believe were homes to associates of the Tunisian man who killed 12 people in an attack in the capital before Christmas, the federal prosecutor's office said. Our fourth story, Trump's North Korea red line could come back to haunt him. In 3 words of a tweet this week, U.S. President-elect Donald Trump vowed North Korea would never test an intercontinental ballistic missile. That's a lot of words to say in 3 words. Eastern Libyan jet makes deadly strike on rival military's plane in our 5th story of the night. Libya forces allied to Libya's eastern government carried out... Libya forces allied to Libya's eastern government carried out an airstrike against a military transport aircraft in the center district of Jufra on Tuesday, wounding the head of the military council from the rival city of Misrata, officials said. Number 6 is France's Valls, seeking presidential ticket, courts traditional socialists. Former Prime Minister Manuel Valls promised to avoid draconian public spending cuts in a pitch for traditional left-wing voters as he laid out his bid on Tuesday to become the ruling Socialist Party candidate in France's presidential election. In our 7th story of the night, KBR defeats appeal in U.S. over Nepal-Iraq trafficking claims. A U.S. appeals court on Tuesday refused to hold KBR Inc. liable for alleged human trafficking in connection with the 2004 kidnapping and murder by insurgents of 12 Nepali men being transported in Iraq to work for a subcontractor at a U.S. military base. Lots of stuff to think about, guys. All right, let's go ahead and jump into your top tweets of the week. Animation, lots of sparkles, whoosh, whoosh. All right, your top tweets of the day. Starbucks is poised to overtake McDonald's as the world's most valuable restaurant chain. Interesting fact. This hero 2-year-old boy saved his twin brother after their dresser fell on him while they were playing. Ooh, I have my media blocker off, otherwise you would be seeing that super exciting footage right now. ABC News says a vet who served with pioneering 1st Black Marines during World War II dies at 89. Oh, that's sad. It needs to be worded a little bit better. That's not... I'm sorry. I'll skip it. My bad. Assange on Clinton and Podesta emails. The American public read that information, true information, and said, we don't like these people. 5 and 6, or 6 and 7? What do we got here? USA, NAACP president and others taken into custody during Sessions sit-in. I wonder what that's all about. And breaking. Exxon outgoing CEO Tillerson announces plan to comply with conflict of interest requirements if he is approved as Secretary of the State. Interesting, interesting, interesting. let's go ahead and jump into what's trending. Trending animation, because we're doing the trends of the world. Yeah. All right. Looks like our top trends of the day, top trending searches. The first one is Coachella with 500,000 plus searches. It looks like Coachella's 2017 lineup reflects America and refracts its troubles, because there's nothing that says having a wonderful time at a concert like wallowing in misery. It's the 90s all over again, ladies and gentlemen. Our second most trending search is Megyn Kelly with 200,000 plus searches. Megyn Kelly is leaving Fox News for NBC. Oh, that's amazing. The third most trending item of the day with 200,000 plus searches is Mariah Carey New Year's Eve song. We need to talk about Mariah Carey's New Year's Eve. All I gotta say about that whole debacle was, look at that dress. Hello, Mariah. Let's see. Chris Brown is in the news again. Chris Brown and Soulja Boy feud over Karrueche Tran on social media. What is a Karrueche Tran, you ask? I don't know. If this is not Rihanna, that's probably a Karrueche Tran. Let's see. Number 5, with 200,000 plus searches, is Kim Burrell. Gospel singer Kim Burrell calls homosexuality perverted. And apparently Pharrell Williams had something to say about it. And it looks like here she is a Pentecostal preacher in her other life. Okay, cool. Number 6, with 100,000 plus searches, is CES 2017. Consumer Electronics Show. Or maybe the S stands for something different, I don't know. But it is your guide to the big event. If you like robots, self-driving cars, or crazy stuff like smart belt buckles, blah, 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 blah. And wrapping us up with our number 7 top trending of the day is Janet Jackson with 100,000 plus searches. Apparently, she is welcoming a son. And she appears to be pregnant in photos published by Entertainment Tonight. Okay, I don't know if it actually is, but apparently, well, it's just hearsay for now. So she might be having a kid. All right. Our next segment is the most requested songs of the day. If you got a song and you want it requested, you gotta request it yourself and get it on the shelf. All right. The very first song, most requested, is Every Day, featuring Future by Ariana Grande. Our second song is by Soulja Boy. It's called Beef. Apparently, he's going to throw some beefs on it. Big Sean is Living Single. Ariana Grande, at number 4 again, is A Very Dangerous Woman. Starboy is coming in at number 5 for the weekend. X by 21 Savage is at number 6, and Lockjaw by French Montana is number 7. Excellent. Good job, guys. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our 5 out of 7 segments. All right. This is one of the most interesting segments I find. Looks like in Fiji, there was an earthquake of 6.9 magnitude. Looks like 1, 2, 3. They've been having a bunch of aftershocks in Fiji. I don't know if it's actually multiple earthquakes or if it's just aftershocks of the same earthquake, but it looks like they've been hitting 6.9, 5.7, 5.8, 5.6. Pretty crazy stuff. So as we can see, they're just kind of clustered here, all in Fiji, and Vanuatu looks like they also got hit. Now, why are they having a whole bunch over here and then one singular one all the way over here? And my answer for that, ladies and gentlemen, Super Saiyans. All right, our second to last segment is called Worldometer, where we check out how many people are living on this world and how many years we have left until we run out of oil. So currently there is 7,474,997,115 counting. There were 314 births today, only 130,000 deaths, leaving us with a net population growth of 184,000. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we've done this year so far. Public health care is hanging tough at $32 billion. Public education at $28 billion. And public military expenditure only at $13 billion. I expected this one to be a lot higher, but I guess, you know, once you got all your stuff lined out, it's just maintenance, right? So there were about 6,000 books published today. 4 million newspapers circulated today. Let's see, money spent on video games today, $169,000. Or I'm sorry, $169 million. Wow, that would have been horrible. And that's just today. In the last 3 days, we've come from 0 to 585 million. And that means that this is a slow day, guys. So if your parents ever told you you're never going to make money on video games, find a niche, man. There's money to be, you know, kicked around there. Let's see. And more interesting information. Let's find out about our oil. Looks like we have 16,962 days till the end of oil, meaning we still have a little over a trillion, 1.6 trillion barrels left, which is cool. Okay, and let's just hope that all, you know, works out. Now, it seems to me, though, I mean, 16,000 days to the end of oil and 150,000 days to the end of coal. Like, why don't we go back to coal? I don't know. Maybe because if we went into coal, then it would get this figure. Because there's probably more things using oil. Okay, I just answered my own question. Thank you. If you have any comments about that, leave that in the leave it in the comments section. All right, our final segment is called On This Day, and it is where we just take a look and see what happened on a day like today. All right, in 1496, Leonardo da Vinci spent his January 3rd unsuccessfully testing a flying machine. In 1521, just about 30 years later, Martin Luther was excommunicated by Pope Leo X from the Roman Catholic Church. It was because Martin Luther, when he was a boy, saw Leonardo da Vinci flying around, and it turned him into a excommunicatable, because he was trying to tell the Roman Catholic Church. And it's all coming together now. 1777, General George Washington's Revolutionary Army defeats British forces at the Battle of Princeton, New Jersey. In 1925, Benito Mussolini dissolves Italian Parliament and becomes dictator. In 1977, Apple Computer incorporates. And in 1985, Israel government confirms resettlement of 10,000 Ethiopian Jews. Interesting indeed. Well, thank you guys for joining us today on your January 3rd. I know you didn't have to be here, but I'm glad you were. Let's see, we are quickly transitioning into a new studio. If you are interested in the show, but would like to see it with better production values, better sound, better video, better backdrops, then keep watching. Leave a like and a subscribe. Every little bit helps, and once we get into our new studio, which should be here in about a week or so, hopefully, we will be letting you guys enjoy those benefits along with us. Thanks again for watching. Once again, I am your host, Virtual Kane, and I will see you tomorrow.